Good morning, MMT. It's 5:59 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3/2/2012. It's a Friday weekly options exploration. What are we going to feature here in the MMT platform? CME 3-minute chart. Behind that 3-minute chart, we also will include the CME daily. And what we are going to teach the MMT today is that CME has a range. And when we take a look at the range of yesterday, they opened this at 287. The high was 290.94 in the low. How about that? 287. And where did it close? 289.54. That's where it closed. So one of the things that we're going to be looking at is the range today. So you take these ranges here. Now this is a reversal to support level on CME. You can see where the tops were up here, where it was having its most difficult price challenging moments. And then they slid the bid below the half bars as they did. Not only that, they came down to support. Then they gapped above the previous bar. They ran up, and then we've been in this range here. The key range over here, MMT, is as follows. 286.43 is the 210-2012. That's the date, 210-2012. This is that half bar, and it's at 286.43. One of the other key factors within the price range, if it's a narrow, teeny range, as it is, of course, each one of these lines right here, because it's a daily chart, each one of these, this range today is going to be $2.72 per line. That means that when we take a look and we zero right in here, we can clearly see where these diamonds are. Right at the teeny line resistance, and then how it went right up here and hit that blue line and it sold off. Not only that, so your reversal from here to these lower support levels is we're going to be focusing on CME as far as the price. You can see here it's a 288.51 bid, and the ask is 291.16. Okay, that's your bid, that's your ask. Let's make sure that it's visible right here. Okay, now when you take the close, you can see that the ask is above the close. So that's that range. You can see where the bid, on the other hand, is 288.51, and you can see the close of 289.54. Now, remember, it's 6:02 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you're going to have to know where to buy that at support as a market maker and then sell it back to the public for your profits. So everything is buy to sell, or sell short and buy back at the lows at support. So basically, you want to put your limit order out here because the range of each line is only 272. So you can see each half delta, you had a delta movement, MMT, and go. So basically put your limit orders out here. Right here is where you need to put your limit orders out. And once again, I'm going to go back over here to this bar. And I'm just going to take this part of the chart right here. And this bar right here, MMT, is 286.43. You want to verify that, and you want to put a limit order out slightly above that half bar. Okay? Now, granted that this line right here is a daily 20-day moving average, simple. And the only reason why we put it here is so that you can see how the two of them are narrowing. And down in your platform on a daily level, we have the MA10 and the MA20 here, and we also have that closing daily half bar. What you need to know in CME right now is that you are minus $2.49 below the previous day's closing half bar. What does that mean? That validates that the pullback has got a little room to drop down and hit these support levels that we're looking at. Here's another support level you need to be aware of. Half bar down here, of course, was quite different. Some of these 285.04 right here in this red bar, and then of course you have this one at 286.43. So let's focus here at 285.04, and let's focus in your delta ranges of where your targets are. So it's very, so let's start them at, just know that 285.60 is a full delta down, okay, in CME. And let it be known that the half delta up, or 1.5 delta up, on this, and this is a 3-minute chart, that's going to be 295, that's going to be resistance up there at 1.5 delta. Now, what we'll be looking for is, on both sides of the market, how do they respond at the half delta? Resistance, positive on the open, that's $1.97, and it's free market, and there's 25 minutes to the opening bell. On the other hand, down here at 287.50, that's a half a delta, but when you get down here, you get down here to one full delta on a 3-minute, that's 285.60. So that's where you're going to want to get your numbers from for today's range. They change every day, you know. Another thing you're going to want to know, that closing half bar is going to be the key. This is a 3-minute chart, but you got your daily chart and your 3-minute chart. So you can see here the teenies up. So from the breakout point, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you shoot right up to 7. So with that teeny 7 alert, that's where it hit it yesterday at 289.80, because it did. And you can clearly see over here how the resistance level is. And where I'm telling you to have your limit orders are on this 3-minute chart, you have to go way back below the market, even where these breakouts started right here. And now CME does this. It hits that support level and it likes to pop. Look at that. That wasn't a buyer and a seller. That was an automatic high frequency volume machine that popped the price a teeny for you. And you can see how the diamonds are going all the way up until you start diamond reversal right here. And this is the kind of script that CME has. However, what you want to know is that CME on a daily compounded level within a bull market structure is that it likes to break out. Then it likes to go choppy during part of the day. It likes to have these teeny reversals, 1, 2, 3, 4, working on 5. It didn't quite, so you wouldn't have got alert there, but you would have had an alert at 3. But look at the resistances, at the diamond resistance and the diamond reversals here. So all of this here has an intraday entry and exit. We'll be featuring the CME moving forward.